on them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flee, flee for your life. Ah! Ah, the bullets are inside me. Shut the door, shut the door. Oh, God. This is what I think of your God. Masterful conversion ritual. Did that actually, masterful is like a full conversion, yeah. Your God has no power here. So think of it this way, full-on throating an eggplant because they can't chew because they don't have a tongue or jaw. Just, oh, they are real tough. Okay, well, I think we might be fucked. They don't respect locked doors. And some of them are coming into the base, which means they would go through that. They're planning on going through that door. So we gotta make sure someone's standing at that door to hold it off from the hot, sexy gorilla action that's about to happen. So drop it on the ground, forbid it, walk over here, incinerator, then try desperately to get the fuck out of there. Oh, it worked. Okay, let's see if everything works today. No, nothing? Okay. Ah, God, everything's broken. So, as soon as I said what's going on, my microphone fell. Ah! Everything's breaking. Help me! More things are falling apart. Oh, God, I put it on upside down. Oh, I got dust in my eye, too. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, okay. It's a new wave, but it's only one devourer. Nope! 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 What the fuck, game? What are you doing to me? Oh, look at this fluffy monster. Oh, he's a kick. Oh, Sphinx's bottom. And there's a Theo down here. Can you get a little tall? Yeah, tall dog.
Can we get 3 on camera?
Yeah, there we go. All right, well, I mean, blow up his table. Whoa, what the fuck? Who was in front of, who was that? Sunny Cloudy just got pink misted. It hit him in the back of the head. It's kind of the most important thing to do because this just leaves the front of my base open right now. You fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me? And we're gonna see how much of the health things it fixes. Because I don't think it's gonna fix anything. I think it's just gonna regrow that toe and fix the brain damage. It didn't even fix the brain. Oh, it did like nothing. Oh, that made it worse. Now you're still down. I thought it would do more than that. Someone's gotta handle my meat. There's too much of it. Oh my God, so much. Look at it all. Gaze upon my meat in despair. Something else is going down, guys. It's the other raid.
Good news, everyone.
156! We got a bulk goods trader coming in. Oh God. Okay, they're not gonna hit this, right? They're not gonna hit this, right? Oh God. Okay. All right, they're doing a really good job, honestly. They're doing a great job. Oh God, they did it! Oh, they ripped through that like a monkey on a cupcake. Holy shit. Again, statistically improbable. Ah! 91%! All right, Lady Magnus, do you want a chain bolt? Haha! Whoa, what was that? Fuck, Jesus Christ. Oh, you stupid son of a bitch! He just fired a Gauss lance through my whole colony! You stupid motherfucker! I'm trying to help you! You just hit! You blew a lung out, you blew a leg off, and you blew an arm off! When biotech came out, there was a problem with drug addiction chance, where the chance of getting addicted to a drug was like 10 times higher than it was supposed to be. And I was doing a lot of drugs back then, so it was problematic. Did you just hit me? You stabbed me?
Murder, murder, murder.
All right.
Murder,
Oh,
murder,
Lady
murder.
Magnus, don't forget to chain bolt them. Set them all on fire because fuck children, right? Oh man, these guys got way happier after they left the base. They left the base and were immediately like, oh, thank God we're out of there. I worked very hard to make a nice home for you guys. And this is the way you treat me. Ungrateful bastards. God, some of the other people got more happy too. Oh, you know why? The ugly people left. Do we just want to grenade him? Oh yeah, just nade him. Hut! Ho 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 ho! Woo! Get pink misted, bitch! Oh my god, that was saucy. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh, gee fuck! Oh my god, what the fuck's going on? They were in the house! Oh my god, they're in the walls! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Stun their ass! Fabius died in my... Who? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, that's not my fault! That's not my fault! Ah, god, the bugs! Hang on, hang on! Get back inside, everybody back inside! Lock the doors! Leave the refugees outside!
Shameful display!
I didn't do that, that was not my fault! Who you gonna kill? Wow! 112 points of damage? Well, there goes 3 people. They're completely dead. Pasted all of them. Smooth. So I've got samples, I've got data. All right, get out. Oh, oh, oh no! I can fix this. It's fine. So, oh, oh, oh! Bye! I'm not sure what happened.
Good news, everyone!
Whoa, you fuck! What did you do? God, he keeps running away! Stab him! Stab him! Pin him to the ground for the love of God! Get him! Where's Pickles? Pickles, get him! Get him, Pickles! Schoolyard bully formation! Schoolyard bully formation! Oh! Oh, right in the fucking heart! Get fucked, woo! Oh, okay, they're horny for daddy, but daddy's horny for you. Ha ha ha! I missed! Because this one's gone, and the other, his right hand is gone, his left arm and his right hand are all fucked up, but he's high on go juice. No! That was all my trained attack cobras. No! He must have had a suicide vest on him. Now we get to see if Cyrus survives this. Oh, he passed out! He lives! He passed out! No! The auto health unit revived him! Oh no, don't go berserk! You're firing at the wrong guy! You're not even shooting at the one that... Oh, you're all idiots! Idiots! I'm surrounded by idiots! Alright, that one's dead. Just huck Molotovs at them. Yes! Set them on fire! Set their corpses on fire! Burn everything! It's the only way! Woo! Woo! What the fuck? What is the fuck? It's a good thing I have scotch already. And Biggs just farted on me. Baby long pig farm. Yeah, I've thought about eating human babies. I mean, eating humans always on the table. Eating human babies, that's just up a notch. We had a king who died of pea soup. So I'll say this. I've had Swedish pea soup. I can relate. A traditional Swedish meal is pea soup and pancakes. How do I say this? They're gastronomically incompatible. All right, what are you doing? Leading a buffalo back. No, you go lick the ball. Lick the ball! Lick the ball! Why aren't you licking it? Oh god. Oh my god, this is awful. This thing is fucking me up so bad. Who's down now? Oh my, are you fucking kidding me? Of all the places that missed shot could have gone, of all the places on the map that missed shot could have gone, it went straight for a cluster of troops. Noob. Noob is actually healthy now. This is what I get for speaking. Hey, Straga. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. You gotta lure him back this way. You gotta lure him back this way. No! 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 Straga! Son of a bitch! You bitch! Oh my god, I know there's two! Oh, I didn't know there was two! Oh, I take it back! It's on the roof! Fuck! What did you do? Okay, let's see if everything's working or broken. Some things are working. Okay. I just gotta change the capture here. Give me one sec. Rimworld capture? Which is set to Xenonauts from the last time I was playing Xenonauts. Rimworld capture? There we go. I'm on an old webcam right now because my actual camera busted a wire and I'm waiting for a new one to come in. So we'll have to just deal with old Logitech webcam for a while. But welcome everybody to Rimworld Odyssey. So, I got a preview copy of Odyssey, which I'm super stoked about because it adds a bunch of cool new things to the game and a lot of things I've personally been looking forward to and kind of never thought we'd see. A lot of the things that I'm really excited about aren't even the paid part of the DLC. It's the free 1.6 patch, has some super cool stuff. But the biggest thing that Odyssey is adding in is you're leaving the planet for the first time ever. And you could build your, they call them gravships, and you can build them, customize them to your liking, leave the planet. You can't go to any other planets yet, but I'm expecting that that's probably stuff we'll get to see in maybe mods or future DLCs and updates. But you can visit space stations, asteroids for mining. There's all sorts of new threats. New biomes, new, oh God, I can't even think of everything. Hang on, let's, I'm gonna pull up the Steam, announcing Odyssey in the 1.6 update. Yeah, because there's a lot of really cool things in here, and I'm gonna forget things if I don't just go over their post really quick with the stuff that they put in. Where is it? Oh, the way this is. About Odyssey. Yeah, so gravships, pulling rank. I want a named character. Deal. Lady Magnus gets to pull ranked. New biomes: glow forest, scarlands, grasslands, glacial plains, and lava fields. Landmarks, which I'm a really big fan of. I've been playing this a little bit off screen, but they're just points of interest on the map that have interesting things on them. Cliffs, chasms, crevasses, valleys, islands, archipelagos, atolls, peninsulas, fjords, abandoned colonies, ancient structures. There's lots of cool things. You'll see them on the map, and they're just little interesting things you can go set up a colony at or visit. Super cool about that. Lava biomes, I'm going to call it semi-dynamic water. So there is things like flooding, like it's not full dynamic systems. Like you can't build a dam on a river and it'll overflow. But there is flooding and freezing mechanics. Your colonists can swim. There's natural fish now. There's birds. There's flying critters. They added a bunch of new animals, so a bunch of different kinds of birds. A bunch of new mech stuff, new insect stuff, 40 new animals, new quests, Alpha Thrumbo, orbital platforms, satellites, asteroid mines, new weapons, new traps, new enemies, new threats. One of the big things is several mechanics in the game have been reprogrammed to utilize multiple cores now. So Rimworld was originally designed kind of before like multi-threading was a common thing in gaming, and it's been built on that framework for 10 plus years. But they've redone several things in the game to take advantage of new technology. So they are saying that there's lots of performance improvements, especially late game, which I'm pretty stoked about because I've always kind of limited the size of my colonies because of performance reasons, be it the number of colonists or the number of animals. And they say that there's huge performance improvements because of multi-threading. Does it say specifically? Especially late game colonies that offer and struggle with performance. We reworked many systems to spread out the workload. The pathfinding system is now fully multi-threaded and batched, and the lighting system is also multi-threaded to make it faster. And those were two really big hangups on performance, was pathfinding and then surprisingly the lighting system is kind of pretty. So I'm not too surprised there. A lot of I'm going to say maybe 15 to 20 of the mods from my normal mod list have been integrated into the game. I'm not going to go over all of them right now, but a lot of mods have been resorbed, like the planning mod that lets you draw on plans before building, and the I think the shapes one that lets you put in shaped rooms and things like that. Return of cobras. Oh my god, cobras, chinchillas, turtles. I would love to have a colony of attack crows. That sounds like it'd be pretty fun right now. Rimworld DLC is out. It's out Friday. This is a preview. The two caravan camps, quality of life changes. You can pitch temporary camps while traveling with your caravans, which is great. So if you want to have them halt and have a temp base, you could do that now. I really like that. Easier building upgrades. So that's like the replace things mod. Search bar improvements. That was a mod as well. Map generation. Oh, that's cool. They reworked how a lot of things on the map are generated when the map is generated, so that they feel more organic. Like how how water elements interact with land elements, how they flow through mountains, and when they hit the you could have deltas and things when rivers hit the shore. Things like that have been improved a lot. Flying animals, Scaria reworked. Scaria is scarier now. I'm not trying to make a pun there. It is contagious to humans now. Before it was really more of a pain in the butt. Now it's an actual threat. Room changes. They changed the way rooms are handled slightly so that it is more, it's not something that's going to impact me too much, but there are some people who would be like, I can put everything in one room and they will get the benefits from all of that. But now it is much more beneficial to have separate rooms for separate types of things, which is, it's the way I've always played the game, so it's not going to change the way I play, but it just means that way of playing is more, is more impactful now. Which one is contagious? Scaria, the animal Scaria. Armor and weapon changes. Okay, so they rebalanced a bunch of armor and weapon stuff, and this is a good thing for me because they buffed a lot of the weapons I didn't think were strong enough, and they buffed the armor I normally use anyway. So, like plate armor and things like that are. If I remember correctly, I got it right here in front of me. It's more impact, and flak jackets and flak gear is better now. I never used that before because I never thought it was good enough. It slows you down less than it did before. So that's one of the big downsides of wearing big armor is how much it slowed your characters down. It does less of that. It still slows them down, but slows them down less. And the armor is impacted by the items it's made out of. So like you get a bigger buff for like plate armor made out of plasteel than steel and things like that. So the type of material it's made out of is more impactful now, which is cool. And a bunch of weapons have been rebalanced. Ranged weapons are deadlier. Sniper rifles, charged lances, revolvers, miniguns, Pilas, which is funny because for so long, Pilas were like a nuke. You hit a person with a Pila and they were just like cut in half. It was devastating. And then they became completely like overcompensated and they're completely inept. But they've made them better now. Charged rifles deal more damage and reach further. Light machine guns fire faster and have a damage boost. So it's honestly a lot of things that I didn't use because they weren't very, I didn't find them very effective, have gotten boosted, which is cool. UI improvements, new artwork, they say tons of quality of life changes, and then a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And that's just kind of a general overview. There's lots and lots and lots of other things that I haven't talked about because it's just like, we're going to get into it as we play the game. But I'm honestly super stoked for the 1.6 patch, almost more than I am stoked for the actual paid content, because the stuff in the 1.6 patch is like a laundry list of things I've always wanted, but never thought we would see in the game. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, but let's start up a new colony. Actually, I'm gonna take a look. So a lot of my mods, this is just my normal mod list, kind of almost unchanged. A lot of my mods are already up to date. So like I said, a dozen or so of them have been integrated into the game, so don't need them anymore. And a lot of them have already gone up to date. And these are the ones that I normally play with that have not been updated, but it's also some of the ones that are not needed anymore. Even just the multi-threading alone is super cool. But like, I never thought we would see any level of dynamic water or dynamic freezing. Like water freezes over now. That's super cool. And because we want to kind of, I normally wouldn't start with kind of like a high-tech start, but I also do want to get into some of the new stuff. I want to get into the gravship stuff. And I've tested this out. The gravship you start with is terrible. It's just a little taste of it, so I think it's pretty good. But your gravship sits docked at an orbital relay. As your crew begins to salvage the equipment, you realize this isn't an ancient human tech. This isn't an ancient human tech. It's a mech beacon. Relay crackles to life and broadcasts a war alert to a distant mech hive. They're hunting you now. So start with a little bit of stuff, not much. And the grav panels are what you build your ship out of. Oh, and just the fact that like, it's in the game now to a minor degree, but like air pressure is kind of a thing in that if you have to put on a spacesuit to go outside when you're in space. I love that. I think there's lots of cool things that they've added in this that can be expanded in the future of the game by modders and by the devs. This might be, I think this is my favorite DLC so far, and by far my favorite patch to the game. It just adds so much cool stuff I want. Boop. Wants to edit this series and put it on YouTube. Are you like live editing me right now? You've got levers and knobs and stuff like that in your brain. All right, so custom commitment mode. Custom anomaly settings will do start with monolith. That's fine. Losing is fun. Maybe we'll go to blood and dust because I haven't played in a while, so maybe we'll not go to losing is fun. We'll go to blood and dust. That's kind of my normal butter zone anyway. And the only thing I tend to change these days is quest reward to 200% because I find it quest reward 100%. I'm not willing to take the risks for the rewards, but at quest reward like 150 to 200%, I'm much more willing to risk life and limb for the things they're offering. All right, we got to make sure we're on Randy. Yeah, you're on Randy. Quest rewards, 200. And I don't mind child raiders. I think this is fine. Everything else stays the same. Find late game Randy is easier than Cassandra. I don't, but one thing I've learned about playing this game is that it's not easy to one-to-one compare any individual people's experiences, because slight changes to mod packs and settings can have kind of big impacts on how the games play out. Like I talked to a lot of people about Rimworld in Discord, and well, like pretty quickly you could realize that like individual experiences detach themselves from each other really quickly. All right, okay, just randomize the seed. 50% coverage is fine. I'm gonna leave everything in the middle. They did move this. This is where you pick the size of your map. I'm gonna go 275 by 275. That's my standard. And I'm just gonna leave do we want to add anything else? Do we have a little bit of everything? Cannibal pirates. Pirates. I like to have like one of everything. Some nudists, some cannibals. There we go. Cool. Tight. Generate. Perfect way to procrastinate studying for my career-defining exam. Exactly. Why do you need a career when the world is going to hell? We're all going to work in the moisture farms as slaves anyway. We're gonna go Waterworld. We're gonna be you could be the guy in Waterworld in the bottom of the tank who's there to check the levels. That's your job, Narcissus. You're the guy who lives in the tank in the boat. We're gonna do a very basic fluid ID Legion. Not gonna do anything crazy. I do like fluid though, and we'll just go for ideological. That's my normal. Do we want to start with anything? I don't have anything particular in mind other than I want to try to live on an asteroid. I don't know if there's any memes that lean into that. Bacanoid, holy diseases, craft, Bushido, sweet tooth anomaly, interesting. Pirate, raider, blood feeding, no. Oh, hey, actually, humans were destined to live among the stars. Indoors preferred. Don't mind eating paste. Temperature tough. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Space habitat preferred. There we go. So I should be able temperature tough. Extreme temperatures don't bother us. Oh, okay. So they're more adapted to live in hot and cold temperatures. And they're at +4 when they're in space. I love that. All right, I'm going to leave everything else pretty much right in the middle. Again, I don't want to spend too much time futzing around with this. Ideology. Do we want to... maybe we just customize it just a bit. Something spacey. I do love orcs. Is there something asteroidy? Well, it's kind of Star Trek-y. I do like hexagons. We'll go with a nice blue hexagon, methinks. There we go. And we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll just leave that as the same. It's not that important. Definitely a war crime for starting this in the middle of the week. Damn straight. Ritual Pew. Yeah, all this is perfectly fine. Cosmic Tools, the Dark Relic, and Deadlight, a salvaged laser rifle. Sure. And we venerate cobras. I love cobras. Cobras are great. Requiem of Starships and a Sky Lantern Festival. How do you have a Sky Lantern Festival? I wonder if we were living on an asteroid, would we need to load up the gravship, head down to the planet to have a Sky Lantern Festival? Or would they all go out in their spacesuits and just release them into orbit? Leader is the moral captain. And moral guy's ethicist. Do we add anything else on? Nope, that's fine. All right, I'm just gonna leave everything right in the middle. Like, I'm not gonna go too crazy with customizing. The only thing is we don't have prepare carefully on yet, so we're gonna do this the old. We can do this the old-fashioned way by randomizing until we get someone that's okay. And we get 3 people. So hardworking, iron-willed, neat, and capable of dumb labor. Tough Gorband hard worker. Capable, but shooting, melee, cooking 4, it's something. A bunch of gunshots, feather dust dependency, a lover of Maximus. I wonder where Maximus is. Oh, Maximus is there. Can we then move? Can we then move them up and get the pair? Yeah, we can. Although Maximus has a chem fuel fascination. Here. It does. Yeah, okay. So it does go away if you randomize one of them. Character edit. Yeah, I don't like character editor though, honestly. I think character editor is great for how much flexibility it gives you. I hate character editor because they absolutely 100% refuse to put any effort into making the UI readable. You know what's funny is this is the way back in the old fashion days. This is how you had to get any sort of specifics that you'd ever want. It was like I remember before it was probably before Rimworld 1.0. I wanted to do a cannibal colony where everybody started out as cannibals, and it was like 5. I think it was a tribal start, so it was like 5 people, and I sit there randomizing until we got cannibal because there was no prepare carefully or anything like that back then. But sanguine, gourmand, slob, not a big deal. But construction, cooking, animals, social, intellectual. This one's pretty good. Just some scars. Not so bad. That one's good. Medical, shooting, a little bit of mining in there. So we're missing, wait, this one had mining 3 and a passion, so that's not so bad. We don't have anybody with plants. Do we have a cook? We have someone with cooking. What? Okay, so no, that's funny because Wimp impacts pain shock threshold, and this in fact impacts damage incoming. So they're less likely to take damage, but they're more likely to go down because of damage. Industrious body modder. I've only got a construction. Maybe we need someone with a decent. Oh, okay, there we go. Crafting, construction, melee, and capable of carrying, cooking, cleaning. That's okay. I'll take that. So we've got Lady Magnus, because she specifically pulled rank. Got they're all scarred up too. That's fine. Lady Magnus, and I was like, do I want to steal one? No, Lady Magnus pulled rank. I'll let you guys. I'll do the randoms. Ball of Foxfire. And Hyperventilator gets picked in Rimworld a bunch. Okay. That's it. We're good. You screwed up. Now the mech hive wants you dead. Exactly. Hey, hyperventilator. Thanks for the resub there.
Rimworld loves me or hates me. Hard to tell.
I guess we'll see. It's terrifying murder machines will arrive soon. Gather the valuable gravlight panels, then use your gravship to flee to a safe location on the planet below. Launch the gravship, select the pilot console, then select the launch command. On the world map, select view planet, choose a landing spot on the planet. From now on, whenever you go, the mechanoids will eventually find you. To stop them, you must find and defeat the mech hive yourself. That's pretty cool. Okay, so first thing we gotta do is, because I got a mod that makes these shelves default to nothing, which I prefer. Let's link them up and make sure this is, allow all, but no rotten, no waste, no corpses. And then I don't think we have the like allow all visible things. Okay, we do have that. I was like, I don't know if that's something I have access to yet. I don't know if this is working as intended though. I wonder. I don't feel like that's working as intended. I feel like that might be a bug. Also, look at this. Look how cool this is. That the gas guy, so any spawned map will usually have 2 or 3 gas geysers on it. So I'm wondering if they haven't told it to not spawn these while you're in space on a platform. But all they need to do right now is to go grab all of the things. So there's steel and then there's these panels. The mech hive scanning process is close to determining your location. When it locates your gravship, it will send a massive mechanoid force to kill you. Gather your supplies and flee the map by selecting the pilot console and launching. Got 11 hours. New music too. Was that everything? Yep, that was all the bits. Okay, so incapable of intellectual. Hyper. Launch the gravship. Okay. Pilot, co-pilot, crew.
Meat cube would be something
Hey, crew.
reading about Rimworld, not the real world, huh?
Yo, I'm sure we'll make some meat cubes. That's something that's pretty normal for this game. Crew count, small. Okay, with thrusters, hyper's piloting ability. Lady Magnus's piloting ability. Oh, Lady Magnus is a better pilot. So let's have her be the pilot. And the expected quality of it's bad, but okay. Current quality gravship won't be able to launch again for 6 days after landing. Additionally, there's a 69% chance of having a minor incident when landing. All right, let's go. Sure you want to launch? Yup. Look how cool this is. So this is, look at things in orbit that we could visit. But I'm gonna go down to the planet. And this is the area where I can land. I was like, is there anything? What is this? Landmark. Ancient smoke vent. This area. These are super cool things on the map. Points of interest on the map are super interesting. There's a number of massive exhaust vents. An ancient mechanism buried deep beneath the earth will occasionally vent large amounts of smoke, blocking out the sun for days at a time. Is there any other things that I can reach? So that's ancient smoke lake shore on a lake shore. This is a harbor, ancient uplink, increased fish in a bay. I don't think it'll let me land on one of those. This is the Scarlands. Ruins of an ancient city which was destroyed by weapons of mass destruction. Water here is toxic and Scaria runs rampant among the animals. Mechanoids lurk in the shattered buildings. Hey, kitty.
Hype train, choo choo.
Damn straight. Too bad there's no T-Rexes. We've got, what is this? A hare habitat and an archipelago. Then hardy crab pond. Oh, there are crabs in the game.
Wow, Rimworld. It feels like this is the first time you played in 3 years.
It's actually only been about 8 months. Last time I played it, I think, was December. Oh god, I don't know where I want to go. Maybe just the shoreline so we can have something interesting there. We got a little river bit here. Or do we want... I kind of don't want to land inside the super polluted area right off the bat. So maybe we come up here. I kind of like this spot right... Can I get there? No. I can get here, though. There we go. And is that? Thanks for a bunch of gifted subs there. All right. Let's go. Whee! They've already fixed some visual... Oh, nope, there it is. I was like, they've already fixed some visual bugs I noticed before. But when the screen warps, you can see black underneath it. And Valen, thanks for the resub as well.
We love you.
Yeah, baby, I know it.
There it is. Oh, I love Bender. All right. So we've got a little road. Got our giant beavers or something. We've got our little lake shore here. So I like that we get to pick where we want to land. Right, we're gonna go right there. And Gengar as well.
You were the streamer that introduced me to Rimworld, and it has become my favorite game. Hope all is well in Sweden.
All is great in Sweden. So let's... So we could tell them where we want to land. I kind of just want to land by this thing over here. Do we want to put it right up against the edge here, maybe? Yeah, probably something like that. Can I rotate? I can't rotate it. Oh, no, I can rotate it. Yeah, then I'm going to do it right here like this. Oh, okay. I haven't actually had a side effect from landing yet, so this is my first time. One, landing gravship Lady Magnus was forced to do an emergency maneuver, resulting in an intense and prolonged deceleration. The experience has left your colonist feeling extremely nauseous. The effects will quickly fade based on the gravship's launch. There's a 69%. Okay. So, Lady Magnus, for only 4 hours. So she's probably just gonna barf it up a lot. I think we're gonna have some barf. But we're here. Oh my god. What are the first thing? Do we have clothes underneath these? We have some. Okay, so one of the first things we need to do is take off the grav suits because they slow you down a fuck ton. Like as much as like wearing plate armor. So let's take off the vac suits. Oh, Lady Magnus is already barfing. And the helmet. Oh, are you barfing too? Oh, is everybody barfing? So we'll take those off. And hopefully they won't just put them back on. And they'll just put them in storage, yeah. Because I don't want them to wear them. Cool. Tight. Do they have weapons on them? No. If I was a gun... Okay, there's a breaching axe right here. And a pistol. Okay, we have some stuff. Who knows how to shoot things? You. I thought it was right there. Yeah, there we go. Equip machine pistol. There we go. Lady Magnus. Take off your helmet. There we go. Wearing vac. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do is just automate. Okay, I don't remember how to play. Anything. Edit. Go to the anything and turn off vac suit. Yeah. Because I don't want, kids vac suit, lovely. I don't want them putting that stuff on just normally. Okay, and you know how to hit stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, how do I Rimworld? Okay, it's starting to come back to me. It's starting to come back to me. We need zones. Definitely need zones. Back to the Rimworld addiction. Damn fucking straight. Also, I am going to... I've got, scaling on, and I don't think I like it. Feels like it's taking up too much room on the screen to me. Also, let's see what's on the map animal-wise. The Macarena, Macrauchenia. Fumble drones, Wolverine, Animus Vox, some geese, koala. The fuck is this thing? Long extinct giant mammal brought back to life under the Megafauna Project. Despite protecting the nostrils are actually looking at the top of its head. It's agile and thanks to its ability to rapidly change directions while running at high speed to escape most predators. Okay, so it's a Megafauna thing. Hey, Nico. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Got plenty of stuff to disassemble. That's good. I like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna live here on the shore, and hopefully we don't get flooded like immediately. That'd be great. I wonder, can you can't force people to go swimming, but they will go swimming for recreation. So, boom, firefighting, doctor, patient, hull plus. Okay, nuclear, we're just going to turn off. Resources, we're just going to turn off. Everything else is fine. You have a passion for construction, so we'll turn that on. Turn hunting off. Cool. Tides. I don't think there's tides, but I know that it can flood and freeze. We need to claim all of this. This is all mine. Although it's claiming... I need the box to be full. Claim everything inside the box. There we go. Cool. I need zones. So stockpile zone. We'll start a stockpile zone right here. Oh, I hear Theo woo-wooing outside the... Woo, 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 woo. A dumping zone. I don't know what she's woo-wooing at. But there's a good woo going on. Dumping zone over here. Take that one out so we can just go from inside the ship to inside the base. Let's also... I have some steel, so we can maybe just keep the steel walls because they're slightly less flammable than wood. Slightly. Okay, copy that right there. Cool. Tight. Can you turn up the in-game music? Sure. There we go. Okay, let's get this stuff hauled out. And I'm gonna put on a door on either side there. Okay. And we'll also ask them to start chopping down a couple trees so we have some wood stored up as well. We have a little bit in there. The other thing to be concerned about is chem fuel, because you use chem fuel. Chem fuel is just your fuel for making your ship go. So you need chem fuel to keep going. So you need to source it. Hey, I saw a fish, by the way. There's Hyperventilator going for a swim. I saw a fish over there. I should know what a bed is, right? Like we know what a spaceship is. I should know what a bed is. Okay, we started with some things. Yeah, we'll just start with a couple beds. some extras. And then I think what I'll do is I will at least... Hell, what is this from? Neat storage. Okay, that's a storage mod. Okay, there's a bunch... two-tier display shelf. Yeah, okay. A lot of storage stuff's in there from a mod. I need... Oh, it's on its own tab. That's fine. Wall... wood, and then we'll just give them a little room here. I need a door so we can get in. There we go. Storage for your meat. Okay, okay, Lady Magnus. I'm sure you're just talking about Rimworld. 100% positive. Cool. Okay. Okay. All the doodlies are going up. Hopefully, look at the beds built quick like, and then we can have a nice sleep tonight. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Well, there's 2 of them at least. How much food do we have? 50. Okay, that's some. Can somebody? Oh, who could? I'd like everybody to have a bed tonight. So, Lady M, can you chop down an entire oak tree for me? Just chop down an entire oak tree. It's fine. And then you can make the bed. And then everybody can have the bed. All right, successful first day. We got away from the mechs and made a little house. Wait, where's what are you doing? Go set owner hyper. Okay, you're going a long way to wash up. Tomorrow, hygiene. Primitive well will do for now. Go right there. And then I'll put the little toilet. A pooper. For now, temporary pooper. Which way does it go? Pooper right here. There we go. Beautiful. Very pleased. God, it's been so long since I've played. I say it's been so long. It really has not been that long. Yeah, so finish up those last couple things. Little creature comforts around the house. Creature comforts like water and a toilet. Come on, it's 9 a.m. Get your ass out of bed and make me a toilet. Chase deserters. Oh no, we're not doing that already. Not pissing off. I've got the mechs on my ass. I'm not going after the damn, what's it called? The Empire. All right. Not happy about pooping in front of other people, but we'll work on those walls. It'll be nice. We'll make it nice. Don't worry. So it looks like they're just fixing up all of the busted walls. What's your construction? Oh, 3. But it's going up. It's going up. Hyper construction 6. Okay, that's better. How strong? I haven't actually looked. 4. Okay, not that strong. I was wondering how strong the hull is. It's a little stronger than. It's 420. A little stronger than just a steel wall. But not that strong. So, like, it would be pretty easy to actually have raiders come in and just blow up your ship. Oh, that would suck. Because it is also filled with explosives, so. Definitely possible. Foxfire. If you're not doing anything right now. You could cut down a tree. That would be useful. It might take you a while to cut down a single tree, but that's fine.
Oh, get a copy for Odyssey?
Yep, out of the blue, oh god, one of my engine thrusters already broke down even though we weren't using it. That's not a good sign. Okay, I'm kind of okay with them spending a day to just fix up the walls of my place. It'll be useful if anybody comes in and tries to kill me recently or soon. But I also haven't even just looked around the map. Lots of stuff to disassemble for material. Some exposed steel. Components, that's good. There's the, oh no, I thought that was the ancient, or the anomaly thing. Looks like an old landing platform there. Okay, cool. If we do electricity as well, then we can get some power going, because we should just have electricity, right? Power. Yeah. I don't have batteries, but I could just do a wood generator. A single wood generator. I think that's fine. It's also cold, so if I put it inside, it will generate some heat. We have steel and components just sitting around, so that should be fine. And then we just need wood to keep it going, but that's okay. We're not using a lot of wood right now. After this initial little bit of construction. Chop down a couple trees, all will be fine. Okay, so let's... furniture... I don't remember where things are. Wall lamp. Just a couple of these would be nice. Okay, put one in the bathroom. That should just about do the trick. And then we just need some power conduits running around. Boom. Boom. Doesn't generate a lot of heat, but generates a little heat. Of wooden spaceship. No, because you have to make the spaceship hulls and like the floors out of the grav panels, which are these thingies. And they're made out of plasteel and vac stone blocks. So there's like a specific component requirement for those. So you can't go full on Futurama and make a wooden robot. Lady Magnus going for a walk. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we have another pistol too. Lady Magnus, here. You get a pistol. We are not playing with any of the combat changing mods, so this is Rimworld vanilla combat, which I haven't actually played with in a long time. I'm used to playing with Yayo's combat and turning on ammunition, so not having to worry about ammunition is going to be weird for me. There we go. Cool. Tight. Let's also make this storage just a lower priority, so they use the spaceship storage first. And then we'll get some wood, and then we'll start working on some next things. So we have a little bit of electricity, some beds, and some lights, and some water. Thankfully, there are some muffaloes nearby if we need to do some early hunting. Although I have someone who's okay with animals, right? If I was animal, it'd be handling. No. I have someone who could be good at it, but is not good at it now. Am I on vacation? No, I'm not on vacation. This was just the first day that I could stream Odyssey. So I just started working a little earlier this morning and stopped working a little earlier today. So I could stream this at a decent hour. Actually, just streaming more at my normal hour. Rec. What can I build for recreation? Probably a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Traditional horseshoe pin. Let's put that over here. What is a dartboard gonna cost me? A little bit of wood. Dartboard in the spaceship. No, we won't put the dartboard in the spaceship. We'll put it right over here. So they have at least a couple rec items. Now, I'm probably not going to take any more vacation till the end of the year. I usually save up my vacation, and last year I had almost 7 weeks off from the beginning of December to like the middle of January. It was pretty awesome. Okay, we got some rec items. So food is going to be the next thing. So production, yes. So, okay, one thing to consider as well is these people are okay with eating paste meals. So maybe we just focus on paste meals for now, because that'll be easier. So we can just do the paste dispenser. I'll just throw it in right here, I guess. That's fine. And then I'll just put in like 2 hoppers for now.
We love you.
Shut up, baby, I know it. Kitty, thank you. Man, I kind of do wish that I could get the Dinosauria mod back on, but there's just been too many problems with it. Dinosauria mod was really fun. I mean, I haven't used it in a while. Maybe they've updated it and it's more feasible now. Because it was super fun to play the Dinosauria mod and have like a trained attack T-Rex, or farming the Ankylosaurus for the Ankylosaurus leather, which made better leather armor than like steel plate. That was always fun. But damn it, those dinosaurs just were like real murdery. I'm going back and forth because it also leads to super cool stories, like the time a Manhunting pack of T-Rexes accidentally set off my storage of nuclear artillery shells and vaporized a base. One thing I do wish, now that they've gone over a lot of the things I wanted them to update, I've started already like foment a new wish list of things I want. And something I do think would be cool is if they redid how explosions and fire worked. I think it would be super cool if explosions were like additive. Because right now, like 1 artillery shell going off or 10 artillery shells going off is basically the same explosion if it's like a stack of shells. And I just think it would be super cool if you like stacked up a lot of explosives that the explosions were bigger. That would be neat. Okay, so now I don't think there's much to munch. Well, there's some berries. So we could, at the very least, harvest some berries. Maybe we go hunting and take down a buffalo too. And then this, can we link these? I can link these, and then make sure they're on preferred. Yeah, anything really. And then we also accidentally grabbed some herbal meds. That's good. Yeah, there we go. Now we have at least some nutrient paste we can slurp down. Just want to recreate the Halifax explosions. Yeah, and like in Discord the other day we were talking about like Kerbal Space Program, and then I was talking about how I really liked the visual aesthetic of Soviet rockets. I think they just looked really neat. And then we were talking about the Soviet N1 program, which was the Soviet equivalent of our Saturn V program. And that led us to talking about how, I think it was the second test of the N1 rockets. It basically like went, oh, wow, like immediately. And the rocket fuel exploding was like one of the largest non-nuclear explosions in history. And that got me thinking about this. And the funny thing about that too is that I think they calculated only 15% of the rocket fuel actually ignited in the explosion. The rest of it just scattered. So only 15% of the rocket fuel in that explosion what actually detonated, and it was one of the largest non-nuclear explosions in history. Crazy. All right. We can slurp down some berry paste for a little while. That's good. Okay. Let's also put in a butcher table because we're probably gonna need that. I'll put that right there. Hey, we have stone cut. We started with stone cutting. That's interesting. Okay, and a simple research bench. We absolutely need the simple research bench as well. I'll put that in right there. Cool. And we'll just set this up to... Well, this is different. I wonder if this is a mod that's changing the UI look here. I'm like, what's going on? Make. Do. Forever. And just fitty, maybe. Cool. Okay, if we got a corpse, butcher it up, and we throw it in the paste bin. I think we're gonna need to because we keep using wood for some minor construction, so keep chopping that down. Should also, do we have we have someone with an okay planting skill, right? 4. It's only 4. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to plant too much. So let's we got a little bit of stuff over here. I'm not gonna bother with it though. We're just gonna go right in here, I think. Oh, actually, I landed on some... I accidentally landed right on some, like, fertile ground here. So, let's just stick to the fertile stuff. I did add semi-random research. So, I like bell peppers. Let's grow some bell peppers. Still doesn't compare to the best Rimworld moment I've ever seen, the sleepy suicide vest. Wasn't necessarily, oh, they were sleeping, right? Yeah. The guy with the suicide vest who was dying from an infection, who snuck into an enemy. God, I feel like I gotta make like a short about this or something. Who snuck into an enemy siege camp and then died of the infection, and then the suicide vest set off their stockpile of shells and killed most of them. Yes. I was trying to put it back together in my mind there. Okay, let's make another zone. And this one, I'm not going to be able to plant any herbal medicine. You dragged his ass there while he dropped it because he fell over halfway there. I did forget about that part too. There's been some very good Rimworld moments over the years. So we could either do like cotton, or can we even do cotton? We can still do cotton. Okay, that's fine. All right. We got a couple basics. That's great. The self-nuke. Oh yeah, the time a guy punched a nuke and vaporized his half the base, but also survived with his arms missing. That guy was pretty cool. All right, semi-random research, meat drying, genetic creation, carvings, or power showers. Let's go for power showers. Okay, they are immediately getting some planting done. That's good. Lady M, I think, is going to, medical stuff. How do here? I don't have a lot of herbal right now, but maybe I could find some more on the map to harvest. Like, can I just select similar on map? Oh, there's plenty. Harvest it up. Genetic mecha hybridization? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, there was the time that Rouse accidentally nuked our own base. There was Helm's Deep. There was the time that a rhinoceros poked out the eyes of my main melee guy who was wearing all plate armor. Just back to back, just took his horn and went bonk one eye, bonk the other eye, and then I had like a melee god who was completely blind. So he just wore plate armor and carried like a double-handed battle axe and stood in doorways tanking hits. There was the old woman named Daddy who had all of her limbs ripped off in combat and replaced by wooden with peg limbs. So she had 2 peg arms and 2 peg legs, and was still one of the best melee combatants in the base. There's been a lot of good Rimworld moments. A lot of good Rimworld moments. Yeah, so they're slurping down the paste, which shouldn't be an issue. 8 without table, though. Hang on. Forgot about that. Right, little table. Just put it right here. And then, some dining chairs. Right there. And then we just gotta make sure LM is cutting down some trees. Let's prioritize that. Let's do that. Just got back from watching 28 Years Later. Yeah, we and Leo went to see that in the theater. Did you mention the Manhunting T-Rex nuke? Yes, I did. Me and Leo went to see it in the theater, and my opinion up to the end of the movie was that it was okay. I thought 28 Days Later was okay. I was like, to me, it kind of felt like 2 movies that kind of got smashed together. And I didn't like that it was like tonally inconsistent. Like I thought one movie was good and the other movie was good, but both of them smashed together was totally inconsistent. So I was like, I don't like that they couldn't seem to figure out what they wanted to do with it. And then the last 1 minute, so I was hopping along going, hey, it's like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. And then the last 1 minute of the movie dropped it to like a 2 out of 10 for me. Like it goes so far off the fucking rails. It goes off the rails like the train in Back to the Future 3. Off the rails into a ravine and explodes. It goes so far off the rails. It was weird. It was really uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but I also do want to talk about it. Ruinous is a good way of describing it. So, okay, if you care about going to see it, just cover your ears. Just cover your ears, or mute the stream for just a moment here, because I do want to talk about the end of it. Because one of the things I realized about the end of the movie is that when people are discussing it, most people are only discussing it from a standpoint of how strange it was. But they're not talking about it from a standpoint of how uncomfortable it is, because they don't understand what they were seeing. So at the end of the movie, the main character is getting chased by some zombies, and he gets rescued by a group of people. And it's fucking weird. It's just fucking weird, like the way it's filmed and the creative decisions they made. But the problem is the group of people who save him are all cosplaying as one of the most notorious pedophiles in the world. And that part goes over a lot of people's heads. So they were just like, oh, it's weird, and they're dressed quirky. But the fact that the, like, 12-year-old boy gets rescued by a group of pedophiles, and then he walks off into the sunset with all the pedophiles like it's a victory, was really weird. Okay, so they're all dressed up like Jimmy Savile, who had a children's show in the UK called like Fix It with Jimmy or Jim'll Fix It or something like that. I think in the 80s and the 90s. So he was like a child performer. He had a show, Jim'll Fix It. There you go. He had a show for children, and he dressed very like in a like a velour tracksuit and with like lots of gold rings and chains, and he had like a blonde mullet, like he had a very distinctive appearance, and they're all cosplaying as Jimmy Savile. They all have blonde wigs with mullets on. They're all wearing the velour tracksuits. They've all got chains and rings, and they even do this really, really close-up shot of him sticking his hand out so that you could to shake the boy's hand so that you could see that he's got all the bling. So they're going out of their way to call out the fact that they're all dressed up like Jimmy Savile and that he's going to touch the boy. Like, yes, they're shaking hands, but they're going out, they're filmed a shot where it's like, I want to touch this person with my hand. And that's the end of the movie. The boy gets saved by a bunch of pedophiles. And then they leave together. So I think when most people are describing the end of the movie, they're describing it from a standpoint of they didn't get the reference, so it's just weird because the music is weird and the filming is weird and it turns into kind of like an anime. And it's very strange, but it's very strange and unsettling if you take into the context into it. So that's for me why the movie goes from like 6.5, 7 out of 10 to like a 2, like in an instant. Yeah, no, so yeah, no, I didn't fucking like it at all. Looked it up and they're like grown-up version of Children of the Corn. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Don't look up Jimmy Savile though. You don't want that. You don't want the FBI following you around that rabbit hole. Since it looks like he'll be here for a while, Lady Max says you should give your faction a name. The faction is well, we're gonna want to something about leaving the planet. We're gonna be like Astro guys. Astro Magoo. That's the name of the faction. Yes. Do you want to go to the bakery tomorrow for lunch tomorrow or make waffle? Let's go to the bakery. We haven't gone to the bakery for lunch before, I don't think. We've only gone for breakfast. Let's go for lunch. What a strange choice. What do you want to, why would you want to end your movie that way? That's the thing, is why the fuck would you make that creative decision? And like the Jimmy Savile thing, I've realized is not very well known. Like inside the UK, very well known. Outside the UK, mildly known. So a lot of the people watching the movie are not getting the reference. They're just, this is weird. But the director is Scottish, I think. So he they did it on purpose. It was there for a reason. Sorry, I just realized I'm like a little peaky there. It's there for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, and the director hasn't fucking explained it. So I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I've heard some people try to explain it in the fact that in universe, nobody would have known about Jimmy Seville's antics because the world went to hell before that came to light. But the problem is I live in the real world and I fucking know what happened in the what actually happened. And if that's the route you're going down, the events he engaged in still canonically would have happened, but people wouldn't have known about them as much. So it's like, it doesn't really help. You don't think it's an overplayed version of the real monsters or the humans all along? I don't fucking know. If that's the way you go, it's the most contrived tripe ever. Somebody interviewed Boyle, that's the director, and he did say look it up. I remember watching it, not knowing what the hell it was. Yeah. So like does he want? Is he trying to use his craft to let people know about Jimmy Seville? I don't fucking know. I feel like that. No. Whatever the rationale is, I don't fucking like it. Magnus is the real monster here. You just wait till I start eating some people. Then you could call me a monster. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could definitely do the human. The humans that that survived are the real monsters all along. Without the no matter what, you could make any point you were trying to make exactly the same, if not better, without the Jimmy Seville stuff. Like you should have seen us at the movie, because me and Leah were sitting next to each other at the movie theater, and like that scene was going on, and we both like slowly turned to look at each other, like made eye contact, like back to the screen. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I forgot you have a hydraulic jaw. Good at eating, bad at talking. Caravan animals, what we get? Royal Ave. Okay. Do they have anything good on them? $8. And nothing? No, it's fine. Oh, we're all okay. We got a guy coming in. The Wolves of Combat. Just one dude. This is, it feels super weird though, is playing this without combat expand, or without Yayo's combat, because I don't have to worry about ammo. I just shoot people all I want. All the bullets I want and all the bullets I need. Although he's tough and good at shooting, so I have longer range weapons than he does. So here, let's go over here. Let's wait for him. Here, you can maybe wait off to the side. Like hide. And then, yeah, you hide over here. So he'll have to walk past you. And he'll get within range of these guys. Yeah. Oh, you fuck. It's going the wrong way. Change places. Hey! All right, now run up behind him and stab him, or bash him. All right, already getting him pretty good. Arms, legs. Ow! Oh, my organs! Jesus Christ! He was tough, so he's taking half damage. Okay, hopefully Lady Magnus wasn't the doctor. No, Foxfire's the doctor. And we'll come over here and we'll make these two the medical ones. Okay. And then I think I put everybody on herbal. I did. So LM, you got shot in your organs. So let's go tend to you. Story of the colony. What's the reactor-looking thing? That's the new, some of the new content for Rimworld Odyssey. This is a ship. This is a ship that we could fill with chem fuel, and it could take off, and we could fly to different locations, and we could leave the planet and fly into orbit and visit orbital thingies. My eventual goal for the colony is to basically leave the planet behind and see if we can't live on one of these asteroids. I would love to try to make a go of it and try to live on one of the asteroids. They say it's hard but possible. Yeah, that was definitely a good shot. Right in the goops. And you got hit by, okay, a little bit of melee, but a little bit of friendly fire as well. Alright, that's fine. We're okay. Change the festival and not require wood at some point. See, I think it's more interesting if we keep that. Because then if we want to do the festival, we need to go out of our way to make sure that we can do it. We might need to actually, like when we want to do a festival, we might need to get on the ship, fly down to the planet, and spend a night on the planet to do our festival before going back. Or go down, get some wood and bring it back up and do the Sky Lantern Festival in vac suits from space. Which just sounds fun. Relaxing socially. Plan to have a colony and a ship-based expedition then? Damn straight. All right, dump this guy out. Oh, we got a little bit of wake up then. Oh, maybe that's why he went down so hard. He may have been high. Oh, and an animal already ate his leg. You're going to start a Boomalope mega farm. That does mean we need a lot of chem fuel because the spaceships run on chem fuel.
53 months. Crazy.
Yes, Space Raiders are a thing. Also, if you've never seen it, Space Raiders is a movie worth watching. There's a couple cool things that you could do, like you can lure raiders onto your ship and then take off and go into orbit, and then have a guy in a vac suit go outside around the ship to one of the outside doors and vent them into space. There's also Space Raiders, so like if you're at an asteroid colony, they will fly a ship in to raid you, stuff like that. I'm very excited to try out all the new things. All right, we all are growing. So we do have some growth going, some cotton, and we've got the bell peppers. I have to watch out for the animals. They might try to eat my shit. And we are going to need to get some food soon. Okay, you had a shooting of 5, but you did pretty good. You got a shooting of 7. And hyper, you have actually really good melee. That's a breaching axe, though. I don't think that's a good actual melee weapon. Yeah, it's a pretty poor melee weapon. It's better for going at walls and stuff. Code FTL into this. I expect over the next few months that modders are going to have a field day playing with a lot of the new stuff. Are there armor ranks added? Can you elaborate on what you mean by that? Needles? Human? Nurse? Menagerist? Rebel can be a little annoying. Capable of violent. But can do other things. Cooking. I mean, there's a couple things. But you have to learn them all. But medical and social we're already pretty good at. I don't hate this person. A lot of your blood is falling out, though. Tend without medicine. Okay, and then we're just going to do a rescue. Do I not have a... I don't have a bed available at the moment. I'm sorry, Hyper, get out of bed. And I'm gonna need to build a new one. Alright, rescue needles. Armor racks. Oh, for like storage? Base game, I don't think so. There are mods for that kind of stuff. Like, this is all mod stuff. Like, that weapon rack is a mod thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, neat storage, so that's a mod. A lot of mods have already updated, too. So, hopefully Needles just decides to join because I'm a nice person, incapable of violence, but can do some other things.
We love you.
Be good to have an animal person. Eliwick, thanks for the redoodly. Fuck off away from my stuff, by the way. Yeah, you could just hang out in bed. You didn't take very much damage. Lady Magnus got shot in the stomach with a shotgun. She took a little bit more. And we do need more food already, so we might need to do some hunting. I'm a little afraid of hunting a muffalo right now, though. We don't have anybody with an animal that can deal with that, though. That can tame it. So we're probably just going to have to try to shoot it and hope for the best. In a preview, it showed armor racks for spacesuits. I don't remember which preview that was. Wall it in, kill it that way. It won't kill them. They'll just break. If you wall in an animal, eventually it'll just break down the wall. Oh god, we had a space battle. Alright, shit's falling from the sky. Oh god, and Needle's got an infection already. It's a leg. Do we want... Okay, so here's the question. Do we take the time and the effort to try to fix the infection for someone who might try to leave? I do have some meds. So I think that's okay. Here, you can use maybe one good one. See how we do. 100% 10, so that's pretty good. Maybe strange signal. Oh, this is anomaly stuff. Inhuman twisted mind that's left behind somewhere far away. Sure, let's figure out what the strange signal is. I mean, I see blood. Was there a dead animal somewhere? Oh god! Oh my god! Oh god! This poor fucker survived falling from space, but landed in a fire. And now he's dead. Okay, the monolith showed up. If we want to go lick it, we can. Phoebe. Melee 8 and desensitize. Animal 11. That's actually really good. Capable of carrying, mining, social, or plant work. Build another bed real quick. Lady M, I know you've got shot a bunch, but I need some beds. I like the person with the good animal skill. Because then I might be able to get away with just taming and slaughtering animals. Hey, did I say you could walk away? I'm rescuing you by force. Smoke leaf dependent? Nay. Squeamish and abrasive, not good. But dunce is surprisingly a very good. I can't believe there's still hidden stats. A lot of traits have hidden stats they do not show you. Dunce has plus 20 permanent mood buff. I didn't know it for the longest time. Dunce could be extremely good. But the rest of it's banned, so we leave it. That was the space battle, though. It gives me some free components with the ship chunks. And we are going to tend without meds. Still did a good tend. So I can't help but notice your pelvis is shattered. Oh, you got another infection? You were just asking for death. Guess we could ask them to at least put in some wood floors in the... At least get rid of some of the dirt. In some spots. That'll help a little bit. Dunce colony. Dunce is not bad. Like, if someone is a dunce and has some other good traits, it's really good to have them around because they're very unlikely to have mental breaks. Okay, under all those as well. That'll mean at least we have all floored in here. And we're gonna need to ask for more choppity chops. Hyper, well, you have nothing assigned to do right now. Construction and crafting, okay. Well, what do we want to start building? Or we do need more food still, so I might want to do that first. Okay, you. Hey, Needle's actually joined. All right, cool. All right. Now I care about your health. Race ball. Bow. There we go. Good psi affinity, joy wire, psychic resonator, and psi tuner. Yeah, I've used them as like mobile mood buffs. You give them the joy wire, the dunce, which is like joy wire plus dunce was why that permanent plus 40, and you can give them some other things that give them permanent to semi-permanent mood boosts, and then you give them that resonator thingy that like blasts out the positive vibes from their brain to the people in the colony, and they just make everybody happy. A dunce doctor is a surprisingly good thing. Having a doctor that basically like will almost never have a mental break is beautiful. A binge party. No. Cancel the binge party. We're not doing that right now. What might not be a bad idea is if I can... ask them to harvest whatever plants they can find. Like, if I can just get some... because there is some out there. Some wild heal root. So it was LM is kind of... so why don't we ask LM to come out and get some real quick? See if I can just get a couple. That would be lovely. Yeah, there we go. Can you maybe go pick some apples too? Have some apple paste. Oh, there's one. There's no. That's good. All right, let's haul some stuff in. Grab the rest too. Boop boop. One of the things that we're not going to be able to see for a long time, but I'm extremely excited to see how it works out is the performance the mid to late game performance improvements, because they say that there's lots of performance improvements, and I would be super excited to see that. Storage waste can go over there. DLC early release. No, I've just got a preview copy. Comes out on Friday. Okay, cracked pelvis is doing fine. Lady Magnus healed up. Race ball, you're doing okay. You got a couple major infections, but your immunity is at 70%. Here, this one's at 70% as well. You'll be fine. Yeah, the preview started at, the embargo was, I believe, for me, 1 p.m. today. I think it was 7 a.m. Eastern time. So the preview time where, like, streamers and content creators and things like that can play it is today through Friday. And then Friday, full releases. And our goal for this colony is eventually going to be to expand our gravship and take our colony and go live in space. And see how that works out well for us. The Swedish holiday started. Well, there's no Swedish holidays like coming up. I mean, Sweden is normally, like, the whole country's on vacation for most of July. But I'm not taking any vacation this summer because I have a lot of work to do. But I'll be taking all of my vacation at the end of the year like I normally do. Have you gotten any more plant? No. Oh my god. Your plant skill is even like an ultra beginner. It's lower than normal because of apathy. You have detected the energy signature of a grav core. So if I remember correctly, you need to install grav cores on your ship to be able to expand the actual ship design. The signal originates from an ancient underground stockpile locations marked on the world map. Underground stockpiles must be hacked to enter. The process can take days to complete. Obtain grav cores and gravlight panels to increase the size of your ship. Cool. And stockpile is not close. So, like, if I wanted to... Yeah, so I cannot keep building out the ship as it is. I'm stuck with the one I have. Which is okay for now. But we need to get the grav core. Because, well, let's actually take a look at something. So I think it's floor. The gravlight. That's grave. Grav ship. Oh, actually. Okay, no. Oh, you could actually, from what I've got right now, I can actually make it significantly bigger. I am limited to the amount of gravlight panels I have, but the one core I have already is fine. And then you could use the grav core to make the extender, and that gives you another bubble. Man, you can make these ships real big. Let's see, small thrusters. Chem-fuel thruster increases the range of the ship. Thruster requires an unobstructed free area. Okay, so yeah, you just slap those onto the back. Chem-fuel tanks. We already have one of those. That's the hull. So you got to put this down first. Then you could put up the wall. And these are... So these are one... Each panel is one piece of gravlite. And the walls... Oh. Are just steel? So I think I have enough material from this start to actually make the ship pretty decently sized. To expand it out. Medical treatment on rice ball. Immunity 95%. Yeah, you're actually fine. So we're just gonna say no medical care because you'll get over it. Yeah, you can only build the walls on the panels. Want to make my ship into a fleet of grafted together boats. That would mean that we can do different ship walls. I mean, you could do it kind of in theory, that you could just make little corridors connected to them or something like that to make it look like that. You should, in theory, be able to make multiple ships and have like a main ship and then like an escape pod if you wanted. I think you can do that. I'm pretty sure they mentioned that. Pretty sure they mentioned the ability to do that. Beautiful plant of 4. Did any of these other people, do you have a plant skill? You have a plant skill of 2. And you've got a plant skill of nothing. So, okay. I could really use well, I mean, it wasn't a priority because I was planning on living in space, but it would be useful. Okay, so rice ball ain't gonna fucking die. Not capable of violence, so you don't need a weapon. You really don't need to clean over here, so clean home, clear home area there. All right, good start. Good start. With quality 12-inch guns. So far, there are no ship-to-ship weapons. There are no ship-to-ship weapons. I expect people to change that, though. Phoebe is walking out. That's okay. I got one of the ones I wanted. You're lucky, Phoebe. I'm gonna make this one medical. Make this one regular. Here we go. You can also add in some end tables. And maybe a dresser. Let's make the room a little more cozy. I think the wardrobe helps too. Yeah, we can make the room a little bit more cozy. So ideally, I think what I would probably want to do on like a normal planet-bound colony, I'd probably want to do a ship that would serve as an escape pod. Like have it slapped onto the end of the base, like plugged right into one of the hallways, and have and basically it be my bug out bag. It is there. It's got some food, some weapons, some construction material, some extra clothes and stuff like that. It's loaded up and ready to go. So when the colony starts going and starts falling and everything starts going tits up, you could have everybody retreat back. Maybe, oh, I actually just thought of something. Maybe even store your valuables on there. Like have all of your silver and gold just stored on the spaceship and things like that, components and things. And that way when the colony starts going tits up and it's gonna fall, you always have the option to get into your bug out bag, fly the ship off. I think that's pretty fun. That's not gonna be what we're gonna be doing this time, because the ship is gonna kind of be like our main house, which is gonna be very important to us because we're gonna want to try to get to an asteroid and live there. But I definitely think that's gonna be a fun mechanic to work with, because it gives you the opportunity again to, when things are going really badly, to another way to get off the map, because caravanning off the map during a chaos situation is like almost impossible. All right, what do we got here? All right, manhunting guinea pig. And obviously Lady Magnus is going to be our leader now. The manhunting guinea pig is coming. I love that it's always a manhunting silly little thing. Got it. Don't worry. Took care of you. Okay. Shuttle arrived. You get in. Okay. Lady Magnus is now a freeholder. Let's get her psi level. We don't need any visitors right now, so refuse them until we have guest beds. Guest beds on a spaceship sounds pretty interesting. I imagine you'd have to be careful about not leaving. Not flying off while you had guests in your hospital. Okay, LM. Begin your bestowing ceremony. Boop, boop, boop. I really find it interesting how far Rimworld's come since... When did it release in 1.0? Hang on, let's look at Steam. Store page. Wow, 2018. Is it really 2018 that's released in 1.0? Because I remember that vividly. Fuck me, that was a long time ago. Jesus Christ. It was pre-COVID. So the issue with anything pre-COVID is that time gets wibbly wobbly. But yes, it was in early access way before that. Okay, honorable bestowing ceremony. Lady Magnus gets her first thingy. So we need to decide what Lady Magnus's first thingy is going to be. Normally I roll a die. I have my dice over here. I got my little my box. I think it was well, the first playable Rimworld. I think went back to like 2013 or 2014 maybe. Hang on, let's look it up. Rimworld first playable build. No, not what to build. First playable release date 2013, November 2013. A while ago. Okay. I do love the enshittification of Google now. I can type something very specific in that I want information about, and it'll go, here's an AI-generated synopsis of a bunch of other unrelated information that you didn't ask for. Okay, I just rolled a 5. Oh, hang on, gotta pull Rimworld back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Empath. Word of joy, word of love, word of serenity, word of inspiration, psychic soothe, bliss, energy dump, mind wipe, and reunion far skip. Okay, so she's going to help the colony. I bring you love. It brings love. Kill it. So word of joy. So this is a joy fuzz. So this makes them happy, reduces consciousness, but like if someone's in a bad mood, it puts them in a good mood. Cool. Good start. I'm pretty happy with our start so far. It did say it needed to wait X amount of days before we can launch. And it looks like we're fine. So if I hit, just out of curiosity, no, I'm gonna cancel that. I was like, I want to see how far I can go. The range is only 20. Which, I mean, if it's 20 tiles is not that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's only like here. It's pretty small. Which just means we need to slap a fuck ton more engines on it. Foxfire's going for a swim. I love that they'll do that now. So what's the temperature? Oh, it's fine. Is that a bird? It's a swan. Swan and some fishes. Could jump. Yeah, we could do a jump towards the grav core. That could be a thing we do. Like what I'm trying to remember too is that it's probably not the right idea to try to like establish a really good permanent base. Maybe what we should be trying to do is focus on building the ship out. Like it'll be more compact. You know, well, it's not gonna be that more compact. We have a lot of space to build. Maybe we should focus on that because getting chem fuel is going to be the hard part. Is there an animal that makes chem fuel? There are boom rats out. And didn't Riceball have some animal skills? Some. How hard is it to tame a boom rat? 8. Okay, it's way harder than I thought. So if we try to focus on living on the ship, I think that's the right idea. So what we should try to do is build out from what we have here as well. So why don't we? Well, I think we should start. Although, can I move the ship? Can I just now that it's where it is? Can I just? No. Okay, that's just the part. The ship itself. I started building right around it, and now I'm like, boom lopes. They do, but I didn't see them. I saw boom rats. I don't have boom lopes on the map. No, I don't have boom lopes. I'm gonna immediately have to start building over my stuff. Okay, okay, we need to think. We need to think about what we want this rocket to look like, because this is very important. What do we need on the rocket? So right now, I think what we need is living space. Also, I just noticed it kind of have angled walls. I wonder if maybe just the grav panels can do that? Because there's no wall in, so this section right here has no wall in it. So it's like, if you angle it like this, it did not make like an angly looking wall with the steel walls that were put in there. But it did over here. Okay. So we go to the thingy and we can start with this. So we have a lot of panels, right? 400 panels. So we could put in 400 sections. Oh, something to also think about. We have 3 vac suits. So anybody who doesn't have a vac suit potentially going to be in more danger when we're in space, depending on circumstances. Inside the ship, they're fine. Outside the ship, okay. I would like to do this symmetrically. I guess we can do it symmetrically by just building into the colony here. Just moving some stuff around. Can this be moved? I have to take it apart, but that's okay. Let's start on the other side. Let's build another section out over here. Let's also ask them to start getting more steel by taking other stuff apart. Wonder whether you'll already need the vac suits when you jump between planetary locations or just in space. Well, you don't need them if you're in the spacecraft. Spacecraft is safe. But you would need them if you want to get out of the spacecraft. High hopes for your new gravship and wants to christen it with a good name. The Titanic Victory Vessel. I might actually leave that. Because Lady Magnus is a big fan of Titanic. She likes Titanic history. So, we're just going to call this the Titanic 2. The Titanic... Although that's the Titanizer. We'll go with the Titanizer. And then theoretically we could build those over that. That's cool. One of these days I'm gonna buy Leo that giant like meter long Lego Titanic. Titanic 2 Electric Sinkaroo. Almost named him. Hey, it's got Taita. It's fine. Does that actually show its name anywhere? If I click on the ship? That's just the grav engine. How do I get like ship info? I don't know. I'm sorry, bell peppers. I apologize for nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna replenish these, repurpose these ruins into a ship. So the other thing we're gonna need is like we need to think about space, because there's a lot of things we need to fit on it. There's a lot of stuff we need to get on it. How much wood do we have stored up right now? We have some, okay. Like how many beds can we fit in a room this size? Oh, and it looks like, yeah, these have to be put completely over. Okay. I kind of like having some like offset like that. I think I will do that as well. Put some more engines on there to get some more range. Move that over there. And we'll just take that wall out, very temporary like. One more graph panel in there. Yeah. And then there. What were these were just made out of components and steel. Yeah. So that way I could fit that on there. Then I can go up to 4 engines. Sexy. I think it's funny how many people have asked for wooden spaceships. Sadly, you cannot make a wooden spaceship, but a bunch of people have also already expect the modders will take care of that. Rice ball. Can you? What's the tame animalness on these guys? 6. So you can't do that either. You think we could just pick one off? Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh, not like this. Not like this. But finish that thing. Oh, god damn it. You're gonna be able to get through that. Ah, 1 made it in. 2 made it in. Close. God damn it. No. Hold the door! Did they all make it in? They all made it in. Rice ball's down, but just bruised. I really didn't think they would go Manhunter on me. Well, nobody's bleeding. Well, Lady Magnus is bleeding out of a toe, and you got bit on the neck. Okay, the man in black, though. We got the man in black. He's got a good shooting, and he's too smart for his own good. Man in black's got this. I thought I'd be safe. I thought I'd be okay. Okay, how many of the muffalos are bleeding out, though? Because we did a lot of damage to the muffalos in here. At least 2 of them are kind of bleeding out. Everybody managed to crawl into a bed. And Lady Mag... No, okay, Lady Magnus and Foxfire are the only ones in danger right now. So, we might be able to just wait for some of the muffalos to start bleeding out, and then try to lure the other ones out of here. Because we put bullets into a couple of them. So, like, that one's okay, but this one's bleeding out, that one's bleeding out, that one's bleeding a little. So we just give it a minute. Must not kill you. Well, I'm not trying to kill you. We just give it a couple hours for these guys to weaken themselves. Like, I want at least 1 or 2 of them to go down. There, you just do what you need to do. Do you have any other skills? Oh no, Rice Ball! No! Okay, it punched you once and you went and you went back down. Okay. You have asthma. That's not a skill. You have smartness, crafting, animal 6. Now that one's still up. You just clean up the blood, I guess. 20 hours, 6 hours. I don't have a lot of time. What are you wearing? You're just wearing... Oh, you got flak and a duster on. That's not so bad armor-wise. Okay. How'd you piss them off? I asked them to hunt one of them, and they, like, the whole herd, like, immediately went manhunter. It was a less than likely outcome. It was an outcome that was foreseeable. It was less likely than than otherwise. Like, it wasn't entirely unheard of. Okay, now I'm gonna run away. Let's try to lure them out of there. And then I'm going to not hold out that, so that door will shut. Okay, they're starting to try to break that door down, which is kind of good. Because that'll give me an opportunity to shoot at them. And miss. Oh my god, you're supposed to be good at this. Oh god, oh come on! Run! God damn it, get into the ship! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm getting away. I'm getting away. Okay, okay. The thing is like, I'm only good at melee, or shooting. I have like, no melee weapons. So I gotta really try to stay ahead of him, lure him away. Okay, so this one, the one I shot more in the liver, is fallen back. This one, also, the auto, well, thankfully the one shot that we put into it before was in its spine, so it doesn't move that fast. So this is the only one that's kind of problematic right now. And it has bad eyesight. I need to get a couple bullets into it, though. How much time do these guys have? 4 hours. I need to get away from it. I feel like I'm not making a lot of progress getting away from it. Maybe I could lure it up by the water and it will go towards the water and I'll go around the water and it'll get stuck in the water. Oh no, they're flanking me! Oh, there's some sort of smart buffaloes! I did get further away though. That one I could get away from easier. Alright, I've made some distance. I only hit it once. Dude, you're supposed to be good at this! You gotta... Oh, your shooting is so high! That one's not manhunter anymore. Okay, okay, the most threatening one is not manhuntering-y anymore. Son of a bitch! Okay, 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 that time we laid into him. I gotta go hide behind this desk here. Fuck you! Oh, god damn it! This one got shot in the spine, so it's moving slow. He's supposed to be good at this! Okay, we shot it in the foot. Kneecap the thing. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Jesus, god damn Christ. Medical of 1 is good enough. You need to tend to you immediately. Because your blood is falling out. Just do the neck thing. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now, okay, just focus on tending the people with blood coming out of them. What the fuck? When did that happen? Oh, come on. Hyperventilator, don't die on me now. Don't die. No, I was so close. I didn't even see that happen. Because that wasn't there before. Well, our first death. Our constructor. Here, why don't we, we're not bleeding, right? No, we're okay. Okay.
Doom!
This is fine. I remember where things are. I'm gonna allow you to use some good medicine now because I really need these people to get up on their feet. Okay, this is fine. Oh god, yeah, you guys got fucked up. Must have gotten up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Crisis of belief. Okay, we've had a mental break already. Alright, so who gets the Lady Magnus is at least tended. Oh boy, oh boy. I just wanted some buffalo steaks. Yeah, extreme. Can you... You're not hungry? Can you feed? There we go, that's good. And we're, like, out of food now. So, I'm gonna also need you to... take one of those muffalos and turn them into a meat cube. There we go. So, that way we can at least keep everybody fed. Or you're just gonna shove apple... Okay, fine. Shove an apple in them. Okay, feed that one. Boom. Hey, Lady Magnus is up. And she's sleeping with a corpse. Alrighty. Yeah, maybe we clean up some of that blood. Well, that was unfortunate. That we lost. Oh, we need to name Hodge now. We lost Hyper. Bakken. Do not want to eat one of my delightful... Oh, you have a meal there. Okay. Rice balls back up. Okay, Bakken, I'm gonna give you doctor care only. Okay, we're gonna go back down to either herbal or doctor care only. Doctor care only for you. Man, if that door is shut a little bit faster, an auto door. Oh, wait, do I have auto doors? No, I don't have auto doors. An auto door would have saved me there. What's the closing speed versus steel versus wood? So that's 100%. And the wooden door is 100. So a wooden door on the outside might have actually saved us there. Okay. All right. This is fine. Ah, okay. Everything is fine. Also, yeah, I don't think I have a high enough constructor that we can actually make a cooler now, right? Like if I ask them to put a cooler together really quickly, I don't think I have someone that knows how to a high enough construction skill to do that anymore. Oh, Lady Magnus is 5. Yeah, she can do it still. Because I was thinking that we might want to actually, because we're going to have some meat now. So a small actual freezer doodle section here. It's probably a good idea. So I'm going to need you to get to work, Lady Magnus. I know you were beaten up by a herd of muffalo. Oh, word of joy. Baka, get the fuck up. I'm gonna attack you with my brain. And then I need you to work on the cooler. Oh yeah, and then it needs a door. So at least you're not gonna have a mental break today. Whew, okay. Okay, that was ugly. But we're alive. We survived. Hey, construction 6. That's nice. We just need to get these last little bits done and we'll have a little freezer so that at least our muffalo meat. So here. Storage, clear all, preferred food. Because those, I'd like to not waste all those muffalos. No, you're not going swimming right now. Sorry, LM. Okay, door. And then we just need to make that to down. Oh, and that doesn't count as a wall. I thought the edges of this counted as a wall. Oh, oh no, it does. That rat keeps getting in my way. That rat keeps getting in my way, damn it. Fuck off! I'm trying to build a thruster here and a Wolverine keeps getting in the way. There we fucking go. All right, actually, it might not be a bad idea. We're gonna need more steel soon. Slate. I know there's some to mine. See if there's anything easier to get my hands on close by here. There. Oh, all of these, actually. I think they give steel and components. And this can be animal corpses, but not rotten. And then grab the 5 muffalo corpses and ask them to move those ASAP. So at least those will stay cold for now. So we're not wasting, at least at the end of the day, we won't waste any of the meat. Do you get to, yes, you keep the man in black. They are a permanent addition to the colony. I also need a sarcophagus, which for now I guess I'll put right here, so we could at least keep hyperventilator on ice for now. Although they've been okay, unrefrigerated spoils in 16 hours. Lady Magnus, can you just, I know you're beat to shit, but can you please build me a sarcophagus? And you fucked it up. Don't fuck it up. Beautiful. All right, yeah. Go grab the body. Oh, Nate. Okay, put the body away. There we go. Oh God, what's happening? Oh, a shaman. Okay, it's just a merchant. Oh, something was happening. Okay, cool. Tight. Everything is fine. Who's good at talking? Who knows how to do warden? Rice ball. You're a little beat up, but you can still have a conversation. Oh, cool. Tetra slugs. Very expensive, though. I have 0. Oh, we started broke as ass. Okay, So, about that, I guess goodbye. What did the Tetra slug do? Ugly sand on my, or my mother. So it creates electricity. So what you can do is basically make like a battery farm, and then you could zone the Tetra slugs to live in the same room as the batteries. And when they're in an adjacent square to the batteries, they will charge it ever so slowly. So you can use them as a source of power. They're really cool. So what you would do is you make like a room, and you fill it with the batteries in like a grid so they can walk around all the batteries. And then you put some food in there. They don't eat that much. They can just graze on some grass and stuff like that. And then as they just go about their day living around the batteries, they slowly charge them. You can use them as weapons. Not really. They're slow as fuck. They're like a turtle. Very slow. Okay, so we are recovering from our minor incident. Lady Magnus lost a toe. Foxfire is okay. Do you want to grab your gun? Here, grab the machine pistol. Lady Magnus, you can grab your auto pistol. Why sarcophagus instead of burying it? The sarcophagus is just nicer. And I think the bodies still rot in the ground if you dig a grave. So if you want to try to preserve them, I think you need to put them in a sarcophagus. Had to lose a toe, which one would be? Let's go with second to last on the left foot. So like the one next to the pinky toe. On the left foot. That's clearly the worst toe. Give me a sec though, guys. I'm just going to grab some water and take a bio break. I'll be right back.
to the microphone. You know how this is.
What is the baby Theo doing in here? What is that baby doing?
She was being rude and not crunching, Dad. You gotta look into the camera.
Maybe she'll crunch for Dad.
I'm crunching now. Very good, Victor.
Oh, that was a pretty good crunch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We just did a... Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. Okay, down. Take a baby Theo. Take a baby Theo. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That last one was a very good crunch. Very good crunch. Oh, we're done. There's a microphone over here. All right. Whew. So, hey, what do you think the temps are like in space? Like, oh, I'm so excited to see how some things work. Like, if there's a Theo Tuft on my keyboard. If somebody goes out into space without a vac suit on, how long do they have before they die? So somewhere between 0 or 1 billion degrees. IRL in game. Like, what happens like if someone goes out into space? Do we have to deal with like their eyeballs boiling? Do we have to worry about them either burning or freezing depending on if they're facing the sun? I'm curious. How does the air conditioning work in space? Only one. Yeah, exactly. I gotta space some people and see what the fuck happens. Oh, Bakken is a smart pants, so we'll actually figure out power showers for me. Water in space? Oh my god, because we're using... That's interesting. I just thought about that. Water in space. We're using Dub's Bad Hygiene, which pumps water out of the ground. Which means that the spaceship would have to have a fairly substantial water tank topped off before we can go do anything. Interesting. Water reservoir plus. I don't know if there is any water reclamation system in the game. Can you make oxygen? I don't think so. I think it's basically. I think it's abstracted. I think it's if you are inside, then there's oxygen, and if you are not inside, then there is not oxygen. So I think it's like a binary kind of thing. I really think though that we have basically opened the door for expanded mechanics. In that I think either modders will take care of it or the devs are planning on it for like future content of being able to do things with like air pressure and gases and stuff like that. Ice mining on asteroids. See, that makes sense logically. I don't know if we're gonna see that in game though, but okay. I'm flip-flopping here. We'll figure it out eventually. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. So in game, ice doesn't melt, but they did just change that in 1.6. Water freezes and water melts. That is a thing now. But going back to the other side of the coin, I don't know if the modders had a chance to do anything where like melting ice could be collected. If we go to research, or actually, you know what would be easier? Let's just go to the Rimworld workshop page. Pawns slip on ice. I don't know if they slip on ice, but they can. I think they can fall through it, actually. I thought I saw that thin ice could be dangerous. Dubs. Bit menus, bad hygiene. So I'm just looking at the Steam page. Sewage system, toilet bathing, hygiene-related needs and mood effects, central heating, water, irrigation, fertilizer, air conditioning, hot tubs, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm just looking at comments. I wonder. Options. Let's look in Dubs in here. Let's take a look at some stuff. Thirst need, survival mode, pet thirst, pack water bottles, modded drinks, extra features. Adds water and sewage processing to life support and adds pipes to ship structures. But it specifically says save our ship to integration. So I don't know if any of that does anything without SOS. Privacy? Oh. I was like, what does it mean by privacy? It's like they like to have the door shut when they're pooping. Yeah, so I expect to see things like that. God damn it, I'm dropping stuff left there. In the future. I don't think we have it right now, so I think what we're going to have to do is basically build a very large water reservoir onto the ship for now, and periodically go down and top it off, which is interesting nonetheless. I don't hate it. I don't hate that that's a thing that I'll have to do. I still think it's interesting. Water like some sort of water reclamation system or harvesting ice or something like that, I think would be a cool addition. But for now, that's what we're going to have to do, is build a large water tank to slap onto the ship. And then periodically when it gets low, shoop, come down, top it off, and go back up. Might not actually be a bad idea to like purpose build a shuttle for that specific need. Okay, that's an interesting tangent we went down there. Can we do orbital bombardment? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think that there are any systems in the game right now for being able to do a rod from God kind of situation. Right, that's all frozen, right? All frozen, good. Good. Trade caravan's leaving, that's fine. No, so who's the best cook? That's Lady Magnus. You're still a little kicked to shit, but you're healing up nicely. You got mildly muffalo hooved. Here, why don't you go ahead and let's do another butcher here. These buffalo steaks will keep us going for a while. So we can make some clothes out of their fur too. Start with smithing, probably. Smelter, stonecutter table, tailor. No, doesn't look like it. We know what a spaceship is, but I can't make you a sword. We're also out of steel. Do we have a miner? I think we have someone with a low mining skill. Rice ball is a 5. Foxfire is a 3 with a passion. At least it's something. It is sad that we lost Hyper. Like Hyper was perfectly fine the last time I had checked on them. So I think what happened was during all that chaos, they probably had healed up enough to get up, got up, take a one more hit to the leg, and that was enough to crush their leg. But Lady M's almost back up to max. Same thing here, doing pretty good. Oh, Lady Max is healed. All right, back to work. I got a lot of stuff I need you to take care of. What are you coming all the way out here for? Meditating at the big concrete thingy. Because you don't have a well, what do you like to meditate on? We'll build you a newer one. In here, dignified artistic. It's like, can I make something? I can make you a potted plant, maybe a potted plant. Because you walked all the way out. I mean, I guess while you're out here, maybe you do a little harvesting. Get a little bit of that meds. We spent a lot of our meds. Thankfully, we have more, but it's not so bad right now. Oh God, what now? Oh no, I just paused the game. I was like, is something happening? Harvest botched. Wonderful. All right, whatever. Hey, at least our bell peppers are coming along. We could harvest those bell peppers and muffalo. I mean, it's all getting pasted. So we're not actually making a nice meal out of it. I mean, that sounds like it would have been a nice meal. But we're just gooshing it down into paste. All right, Foxfire's back up. And that was old. I'm pretty sure that was an old wound. I honestly thought we were gonna die. I thought that was the end of the colony. We were already starting over day 1. But no, Bakken saved us. I mean, it was probably down to the fact that one of the Muffalos that was uninjured just lost interest in the fight partway through. That helped out a lot. Yeah, I can't have you walking halfway across the map to keep doing that. So for now, I am just going to put a meditation spot. It's got to be dignified, or what was dignified? That's a tree, not Lady Magnus. Meditation throne. Can I just make you a throne? That's just a chair. Yeah. You're gonna have to chop down some trees, but I can at least do that. Next to the toilet. All right, chop down some trees. And then you'll make yourself a throne, and then you won't have to walk all the way across the map to keep meditating. All right, good. That should be enough, and a little bit extra. Oh, we have the anima tree right here. Again, I'd rather just have the meditation focus in the base. What was the outfit stand? Small display that showcases a single outfit. Saves space and can be used to quickly change clothing. Hey, that's actually an Odyssey item. Oh, that was a mod. That's base game. Which to me, because this is always something that I found interesting, or kind of disappointing, really, was that it was always kind of best to just keep your armor on at all times because of how long it takes to take on and take off and stuff like that. But if you could like put your armor on an armor stand, and then the armor stand helps you change into it and out of it quickly, that's a big bonus, because then it's more feasible to have people not wear their armor all the time and change into it when you need to. Okay, well, I got one of those thrusters built. Is this 1.6? This is 1.6. We're playing Odyssey. We're not. Well, it's not just 1.6. It is with the DLC on. Okay. Rice balls having a conversation. Nice scorf. You make your throne. Boom. Assign it to you, so you meditate there now. Beautiful. And we've got some of our bell peppers. And what I need now is, oh, what do we got here? Macy is suffering from paralytic abasia. Okay, so she won't be able to do anything for a while, but we're not short on food. What's wrong with your face? Oh, you're a dirt mole. I'm sorry. Oh, but that's helpful, having a hatchet. Okay. Your eye has his ritual scarring on it. That's a little disturbing. Construction 4, plants 2, but with a double passion, burning passion. Medical 13. I mean, I don't hate you. I'll keep you alive. Nope, that's the wrong button. Empress. There we go. Bakken, you'd like to rescue. Lady Magnus, as my best plant person, I need you to pick that up. Oh, we don't have simple sidearms, do we? Hang on, let me check real quick. Steam. Let's go back to here and just simple sidearms. Sidearms. Wait, simple sidearms is updated. Do I have it on? I should have it on. Unless maybe it updated in the last few hours. Nope. Okay, I don't think I have simple sidearms on, which probably means it updated between now, well, between when I started and right now. So I'm just gonna save and go to the menu real quick. Oh. Fuck. I just misclicked. That's not the button I wanted to click. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna relaunch the game. And just gonna warn you, if the stream drops, just hold on and refresh, because every time I've launched Rimworld with any mods on, it's kind of locked up my computer for like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna relaunch the game. It's gonna take a minute to load up, and hopefully it won't crash the stream, because it just locked up my computer a little bit when I've done this, when I was doing this before. Okay. Still here. No problems yet. Usually it initializing is one thing. I'm bopping back and forth because if the movement stops on OBS, then I know we've locked up a little bit. Still working. But we'll check the mods, because I mean, it didn't give me the option to put on a second one, which I'm assuming means that simple sidearms has not been turned on. And it didn't show up in the mod options. I think simple sidearms does have mod options. So we'll check to see if it's on or off real quick. But I'm enjoying this so far. I mean, a little bit of early chaos and a death in the first like hour and a half of the stream options. So we'll check to see if it's on or off real quick. But I'm enjoying this so far.